my name is Doreen Avio, and of course today on my Spotlight segment I'm hanging out with a Gambian artist. That's how I'll call him. His name is David J. I've actually followed him on social media, most importantly Instagram. I've seen his amazing job. I see he goes places. And now he's in Ghana. Yes, he is in Ghana. He's been working with some of our Ghanaian artists, and today I had the opportunity to actually hang out with him, get to know more about his music, his culture, everything about him. His name is David J, but guess his last name. In Ghana we call it Jata, which means a lion. I don't know what it means in Gambia, but in Ghana it means Jata, and Jata means lion. If he's a lion, then you should know what to expect from him. Hello and welcome to Ghana once again.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. So lovely to be here.
Oh, well, it looks like this probably, as I heard, like your fourth time in Ghana.
It is my fourth time in Ghana. Each time has been more amazing. I've learned more about the Ghanaian culture. Know some people here who I'm able to ask real questions about the culture, real questions about the system, the way things are set up. Not to only understand the culture, but also to understand more of what is the Ghanaian people going through on a daily basis. And going through that, I've just seen that there's so many similarities to Gambia, and the struggles are similar. So we should all just unite and understand that Africa is most definitely a union, and we should unite sooner than later.
Okay, yeah. Now I was wondering, because for us the Africans, most of us will probably rather want to, come out there,
right,
do our music, promote it there, and probably hoping to hit in the world.
Right.
Now you are out there,
yeah,
but you chose to return to Gambia,
right,
and now you are mostly in some of the African countries doing your own thing.
Right.
Why is this so?
It was important to me in general. I had a few years where I was doing a lot of music that was like specific for certain markets and areas. Like I have a good market in Germany where I do a lot of club touring. So we were doing a lot of that for that market. And somewhere in between there, I needed to musically kind of find myself again. And I needed to musically, all the things that inspires me and all the things that I love, I had to find a recipe to make that stew work. Okay. And that's a mixture of being able to sing an R&B flow on an Afrobeat song, and with a rapper from New York and another guy from Suriname, and just balancing that and trying to make it work. It's a process, but it was a process that was needed. And I feel like the project just in general made me grow, made me a better person. I feel like this is absolutely, until now, the best music that I've done. Wow. And it has further inspired me for more and better music, which is coming later this year. And it's just 2020 is just going to be a bombing year. I'm just going to be bombing, releasing tracks, releasing videos left and right. One feature is in Jamaica, the other one is in Holland, the third one is in Germany, the fifth one is in New York. We're just going to shock the world.
Wow. Now, talking about music, we have different types.
Right.
Which one in particular do you do?
That is what is so hard to explain.
Wow.
And it's not hard to explain. It's not that I'm sitting here saying, oh, I invented something. I definitely did not invent anything, because anything that I have, I got inspired from the ones that came before. Wow. So it is just, I would just say, a fine tune of a mixture of, I could do a really clubby track and sound very rough. I can rap, I can sing. I write all my own songs.
Wow.
Every lyric that I've ever released, I've written everything myself. So it was just important for me to just try and find my pocket. And I feel like with this project, I feel like I've really fine-tuned who I am as an artist, where my pocket is, and the people that I'm making music for. And then I just feel like there's so much love in Africa. Yeah. I felt it from time coming, Yeah. So being in Ghana for me, it's just like being home, yeah, or being in the Gambia. It's just Ghana is just more ahead. You're just more advanced. You're more sharp. You're more on top of things, and there's more. I'll say a lot more opportunities in Ghana. So I really appreciate like everything going on in Ghana, and how like I've been welcomed, and It's been more than amazing, yeah.
And talking about Ghana, you can see that he's all Ghanaian sitting there. I mean, your beautiful kente outfit, designed by a Ghanaian?
This is from a Ghana designer. Shout out to my brother, Mystery. He also designs clothes for Samini and the High Grade family team. So shout out to him for this jacket. And yeah, man, more of my African brothers are doing great things. I'm wearing a pair of shoes today from my brother from Nigeria, Lagos. He's a street designer. He hit me on Instagram and was like, it would be an honor for me to wear your shoe. I'm like, no, it would be an honor for me to wear your shoe because I know how hard he works. So it's a pleasure for me to be wearing it on my feet.
Wow.
And I'll support my brothers anyway, any shape or form. Just got to move forward, I guess.
Well, the conversation is really getting interesting, and right after this break, we're going to be talking about his music. He has an album already out, which is doing so well, and we get to talk more about the album. While he is in Ghana, I'm sure he has a reason for being in Ghana. This and many more here on the show. Don't go away. Welcome back. We're still on our Spotlight segment and we are hanging out with Gambian artist. His name is David J, and we've been talking about his journey to Africa. Of course, he's Gambian, but you know, sometimes you stay out there, you come back to Africa and you're just loving it. That's what my brother is doing. He's loving Africa. He's loving everything about Africa. And today, he is in Ghana and we are talking to him. So welcome back as usual, and this is where we talk about music.
Right.
Yeah, so you have an album out?
Right. Well, the first song that I want to talk about is called African Queen, and that's basically what's going on at the moment. That's why I wanted to start with that one.
Okay.
African Queen is a very important song to me. I pay homage to my African sisters, the mothers, the ones that are the backbone of a lot of families, holding it down, making sure that when we're sick, that they're taking care of us, giving us medicine, cooking your lovely jollof and all the other
talking about jollof
and everything, you know. So as you're preparing our meals and you're taking care of, you're just the backbone.
Wow.
So that's African Queen, and yeah, man, yeah.
Now your album, with all the songs you have, how many do you have on it?
I have 14 tracks.
14.
Should have been 15, but
15, but you gave us 14.
I gave you 14. Well, it was actually a track that did not make it, unfortunately, but we're gonna drop it on the next one. So
okay. Now with the 14 tracks, which one is dear to your heart? Which one did you have to think through so much? Which one did you like sit down to say that this song, I wish everybody would listen to it and understand every bit of it?
Right. I think either the song called Like You or One-on-One featuring EL.
Ghanaian EL?
Ghanaian EL.
The man is a Ghanaian. Okay. Tell me about that song.
Lomi, shout out to Lomi. It's an incredible song. I was in the UK and I met a producer. He's more of an R&B producer. So, but he played around with some samples and he had a guitar, and I kind of caught like a little Mr. Easy vibe off the guitar, but we were very far away from it actually sounding good because it was a sample. So we had to do a lot of things to it, change it, cut it, move it around, and then we got it into an African groove. So we found a groove, and I was like, that's the groove, that's what we need. So basically I needed to try and commercialize Afrobeat a little bit, and that's where I come in, because I can have a flow of an Afrobeat artist, but my English might be a little less pidgin or a little less African at some points, so a lot of like Europe people can more easily understand what I'm saying. Okay. And I work a lot on my writing and try to make it simple but still heartfelt or whatever I'm trying to express. And that was kind of also what I needed to kind of nourish, and that's why I was like, oh, this song would be lovely, because then I'm doing my thing, EL steps in, he knows what's going on. And then I added my girl Sarah from back home, incredible Danish singer. She blessed my album with an afterhook, so I designed the afterhook that says, I wanna go one-on-one with you, I wanna go one-on-one with you. I wanna go one-on-one with you. One-on-one with you. One-on-one with you. So some projects come off pure vibes. I mean, the collaboration with Samini is one of those energies.
I was gonna ask, how many Ghanaian artists do you know?
Oh, I know a lot, you know.
Because you've mentioned
I know
D
a
Black,
lot.
you've mentioned Samini, you've mentioned EL. I'm just waiting to hear the next artist.
Yeah, so a lot of things are going on. We cannot tell everything today. We have to leave something for
another day.
For another day, for another talk. But in general, I would just say, you know, it's all in all from the energies and the vibes that's around you.
Yeah.
And the people that I have in Ghana here is basically my family.
Yeah.
So there's really no question about how we're moving. There's really no question about what we're doing, what's important, what needs to get done. And everybody understands that. And once we're on that page, there's absolutely no limit to what you can do with effort and hard work, and just be patient. Yeah. Like at some time, at some way it will shift. I've heard so many times, oh David, the reason why people don't really like your music is because you're a little bit 90s or you're a little bit old school. But then it's like, you go to other places of the world and it's like, people are tired of auto-tuned rappers and people jumping around talking about drugs. People want to hear about other stuff.